And this is how I do not like starting a video. An ambush. Curse them. Right here. A bunch of super mutants. They have ambushed. It looks like there's Rocking Wisely, Asian G-Force. We are probably in a good deal of trouble here. I'm going to scramble all three of the squads that we have. Bullets fly and rip through the air. Another ambush. So there's two ambushes there. Oh, wow. Asian G-Force takes off running, and he's hit. He's down, I think. In extreme pain, the bullet rips through his left lower leg and lodges firmly in the wound. He's had his fourth finger grazed, and he is quickly torn to ribbons. Super Mutant Swordsman stabs Asian G-Force in the upper body, tearing apart the muscle and tearing apart the left lung. Chopped you into little bits there. Well, there goes Jack the Rampant trying to run away. Unfortunately, the Super Mutant is extremely fast. The Super Mutant Swordsman stabs Jack the Rampant in the lower body, tearing the muscle and tearing the guts. Jack looks sick, and the Super Mutant cleaves him in two. Okay, oh shoot, another ambush. Okay, this is probably it then. Let's see, there's Imchim. There's X-Scoot, I think he's in the military. There's Calrog Man, the strongest man alive. Okay, I am going to give him all of these war animals right there. I'm not going to be able to keep up with the combat. Wow, X-Scoot just gets his head completely caved in by a sledgehammer. His neck turns to paste as he falls over dead. And I think Calrog Man just got his teeth knocked out. Gamebug Finder was cut in two. His body drops to the ground. Another ambush? Wow, they saved this all for one perfect little ambush, didn't they? There's our war protectron. If I can get that menu to go away. Getting beat and caved in. The super mutants surround the robot. There's a snatcher. The super mutants surround the robot and begin pummeling it into the wall. Poor thing. They tip it over and just beat the circuits out of it. A diplomat has left unhappy. I'm going to guess that Variax has bled to death. It's just total chaos. I don't know if we've killed anything. The Super Mutant Hammerman bashes the War Protectron in the head and dents it. So who do we have over here? We have the one and only Greg in extreme pain. Spore is in extreme pain. Oh my god, Pony is there. There's a Protectron that is all beat up. God, our squads are completely decimated. Okay, I'm just going to go down the list here, assigning people. Because this is bad. They won't fight if they're not in a squad. Whoops. If they're not in a squad, this squad doesn't even exist anymore. Okay, disband that squad. It doesn't matter. A and B, if you can, station yourself out here. We're already down to 54. Looks like they pile on top of these super mutants, grazing them. However, the super mutants spin around. Vault dwellers go flying, sliding through the sand. Oh, goodness. Another snatcher. Danny's place has bled to death, cut in two. The super mutants just run around, laughing, slaughtering and destroying the vault dwellers. Okay, that group took off and ran away. But who do we have left? There has to be more. Caged prisoners. Actually, it looks like we may have survived that ambush. Wow. Or all of those ambushes, anyways. Holy crap. The ambushes are probably not over with, if I had to guess. We have so many wounded and dead. We are down to 45 vault dwellers, and it's quite frankly impossible for me to know who died and who lived. Jack's been found dead. Actually, I guess I could go through here. Oh, Calrog Man is dead. Togsuck, you've suffocated. The one and only Greg has been found dead. Oh my god, Pony suffocated on his own blood. Irish Luck was found and cut into a dozen pieces. RRW Comics Boy is dead. Metroline is dead. Zach is back, was chopped to ribbons. Danny's plays Mr. Billy Mays. J. Clar, Spore, Gitter77, they're all dead. Blizzfreak, DJ Lapio, Variax, Brandon Gaming, Bean Nil, you're dead. Rock Band, Flame of Dark is dead. All 24 volunteers, you just got here too. Zach Laws is dead. Singin', Total Vengeance is dead. Good lord. The WoW Lich is no longer with us. Gamebug Finder is dead. Well, that will help the food problem that we've been having. Our meat is 6 and our fish is 6, but we should have plenty of prepared meals laying around. Another Snatcher. Not even concerned about them at this point. Another Snatcher. Yeah. We're smoothing down this entire Z level 2 right now. Another guard dog's been found dead. This was a workshop area that I had designated off screen. We may never get around to finishing this place. I'm not real sure yet. So, all of the coffins are now claimed, of course. Wouldn't have it any other way. That's going to be a future water reservoir for the dining hall here. So how many people are stacked in the corner here? So far, it's just Mercury RL. There are a lot more wounded out there, though, that need to be brought in. Well, that was an exciting opening here. Canned Lava, he's dead. Rest in peace, Canned Lava. Okay, you know what? Forget the mugs. Can I even make any traction benches? I don't know if we have the parts for it. Craftsman shop. You know what? Forget the beds. Because I'm pretty sure we need splints and crutches. Even though I might have enough of those due to the crates that we've been opening. Let's see. Rock blocks. No. I'll just leave one place making blocks for now. We need all available bodies to carry in the wounded and dying. Let's see, there's Lord Oblivion, his right foot is injured. Our Protectron is all beat to hell. Slaxer, he's alive. Some kids made it, Jake Dog and Ripok. The Catfish had his right arm cut, or his left arm cut off. Wow. Faint, ability to grasp somewhat impaired. Didn't get any kills, but maybe with any luck you won't bleed to death. Lord Oblivion is throwing a tantrum. Yeah. Shouldn't really be surprised about that. So where is Lord Oblivion at? Because he might get himself killed. There he is. Oh, I still have him stationed? Okay, he's going to be F1. Where is he? Oh, there he is. He's throwing a tantrum because he's trapped outside. You know what? A and B, you can stand down. I'll scramble them if I absolutely have to. Oh, a feral dog is out there, too. There's a pack of feral dogs coming after us. Oh, good lord. Who are they chasing around? Argent somebody and I'm Chin. Who's Argent? Argent something. What's your name? Apparently I didn't give you a name for some reason. Oh well, you got one super mutant kill. He doesn't even have a title, which is weird. Well, someone kill those dogs. Wait, is that one of our dogs? No, that's a feral dog. Unconscious. Quick, take him to the butcher shop. Yeah, maybe he'll run away. I'll scramble the military if I have to, but we don't have much of a military. What are we down to? That squad was decimated after I set him up. That squad was decimated. The feral dog has become enraged. Okay. You know what? Kill the dogs here, please. Somebody. Protectron. There we go. The dog is shattered. was awesome. I love watching those teeth fly everywhere. That's what they get for messing with a robot. Is there a fire gecko? Oh, you gotta be joking me. A bunch of fire geckos just stormed through our compound here. Our luck has apparently run out. Oh, good lord. There they are. With their little flamethrowers, they chase our poor iguana down and stomp them and then roast them into nothing. Oh boy. People are getting roasted alive. Lord Oblivion has finally bled to death. But not before he was roasted alive by the fire geckos here. Okay, well this might actually be the end. The fire geckos are pushed against the ocean there. I don't know what they're doing. Oh, let's see. Razor, cancel store item. I don't think anybody is fighting either. The military. Are my squads empty? No, we got a few in that one. Oh, wow. Okay, let's see if I can get anybody out here to fight. Well, I was complaining about wanting this fortress to end, and it is about to. The next fortress I'll probably take a little bit more seriously. Don't be surprised if I wall us off completely and kind of play things safe for a bit. Jerathor, Slaxer, you're in there. Okay, everybody out here, station yourselves. Try to swarm over the fire geckos in a group. While one person gets roasted, the other one should probably try to sneak up from behind. And aha! I am the Taco Lad and Coco Jambo are trying to kill that fire gecko there. I am the Taco Lad is caught in a cloud of flames. Sness the Best attacks the fire gecko, but it rolls to the side and blasts him directly in the face with a cloud of hot gecko breath. And Taco Lad, you're dead. They both died. Dang it. Finally, the military groups up. And it looks like they've got that gecko on the run. However, his buddy comes from behind and helps free him, it looked like. I can't tell. Lear shape, taken by a mood and withdraws from society. This is not the time, lad. Actually, it might be. Because this might be the only time. We're down to 35. We have plenty of people wounded. The fire geckos are still running around laughing. Did they go down our stairwell? Calderon, you've bled to death. No. I think a few of the geckos might have died or ran away. Okay. There we go. I can't even keep up with it. My combat log is scrolling through so quickly. The fire gecko releases its grip on Crazy Geek. No, not Crazy Geek. Where's he at? So there's the fire gecko. Spray painted the cradle of socketing. Apparently he's killed Crazy Geek. Or is that Crazy Geek? No, there's Crazy Geek. His right arm has been ripped off. He's being chewed and nommed on by two geckos. That gecko eats him, but rips his head off and throws his body against the wall and then goes hunting for its next victim. Crazy Geek, rest in peace. So what do we have out here? We have 1, 2, 3 fire geckos left, and 2 of them have names. Well, there goes somebody brave. Who is it? Sness the Best is winded. The ball of fire hits him in the chest. He tumbles backwards, and the gecko jumps on him, pins him to the ground, and he rolls out from underneath him as Instru there, whoever that is. Did I not give this guy a name either? This is Intio. Intio stepped up. However, the gecko ripped his left foot off and left him to crawl away. The gecko knows it can come finish the meal later. Sness the Best has succumbed to his bleeding. And yay, the artifact is being finished. We actually had all the pieces that we need. Razor NZ, rest in peace. There's the cradle of socketing. Okay, military, get over there. I want you to take down that fire gecko. Mercury RL charges after the gecko. It kicks him in the skull, jamming the skull through his brain. Well, rest in peace. So, great. Pretty much all of these squads, yeah. We'll move this one here. The second squad, I'm pretty sure, is comprised entirely of wounded or dying people. I'm Chim charges forward. He rolls underneath the flames, gets a decent lick on the gecko, but then it picks him up and rips him in two. These things are massive beasts. Somebody's getting their ass kicked there. Is that Intio? Yep. The gecko comes back after him and strikes Intio down finally, and then feasts on him. The gecko's been wounded just a little bit. He's got 2 nicks on his arm. There's dead bodies everywhere up here. It's just crazy. And wow, somebody stepped up and killed him. Kobe. Kobe kicks the gecko in the head, bruising the muscle and jamming the skull through the brain. Wow. You weren't even in the military, Kobe. But yet, there you are, being a complete badass, doing what others could not. So we have 1 caged fire gecko, a couple caged feral dogs. We're down to 24. I guess the military can stand it down. Well, this fortress has certainly turned around in the last, 16 minutes here? 17 minutes? I really don't know how this is going to turn out. Let's see. Just looking at Dwarf Therapist here. Surprisingly enough, all of the survivors are more or less in real good moods. Jarethor, Gargles, Jake Dog, and Tristan are the only ones upset. Everyone else alive is content. And Learshape completes Felix Rapidus, a native aluminum statue of tuna. Really. Has no value. It's priceless. It's a native aluminum statue of tuna. All craftsmanship is of the highest quality. The item is a masterfully designed image of 2 tuna in native aluminum by Eligio Luna Tintura. It is encrusted with polished andesite and encircled with bands of polished native aluminum. On the item is an image of Signum Romance Shoot, the vault citizen in native aluminum. It doesn't say what he's doing, unfortunately. Would have been better if he was crying or pleading or getting pointed at or burned alive or falling or something. Okay. Now, before all of this distraction, I was going to build a mine track up here, way above the scrapyard. It's about 6 or 7 Z levels up here, and it was going to drop down and then shoot over the ocean. There goes Jarethor throwing a tantrum. I'm still curious. I'm still wanting to try this, though. So, what is it? Track. Now, I don't really know how to do this. I haven't messed with this really at all, so this probably won't work. I know. We're going to run a few pieces of track that way, and then we're going to start dropping it with ramps. Again, I don't know how this works. Before the next fortress, I will do more testing, and that way I know exactly what I'm doing. But I'd never even built a mine track piece before this fortress, so you should expect me to stumble through it a little bit. I'm gonna stretch because it's late. I've been recording too much Earthbound recently and completely ignoring all my other playlists like I love to do. And Jarethor calms down, but Gargles throws a tantrum. Let's see, I need to cancel some of this stuff. Forget the traction benches, forget the crutches, forget the beds. Not that anyone is actually building these things anyways. I don't want the hiccups. I said I wanted to stretch. Okay, I don't need charcoal because I'm not going to be able to use it all. Uncut gem junk. Inventor's bench. Oh, man. Let's see. About biofuels, electro furnaces, firearms, power armor, virus manipulators, waste disposal. I should have plenty of discs and everything. Let's see, what did we end up with? Scrap metal, a bunch of it. Plutonium rod, a bunch more scrap metal. Unknown sealed containers, all over the place. Tons of ammo, tons of aluminum chests. Chemical lab blueprints, generator blueprints, okay. So maybe we don't have as much stuff as I thought we did. What do we got? You know what, can I tame a fire gecko? I can. Okay, well, I'm going to try to tame it. Whether or not it'll be successful, who knows. But if we could have war fire geckos in the next fortress, that would be amazing. Down to 24 vault dwellers. And you know what? I really hope we don't get any migrants. I really hope we don't. It's early spring. I don't know how frequently they're supposed to show up. But far too frequently for my tastes. What a complete disaster this was. Just give us another ambush. That's what we need. A couple of them anyways. Waiting for masonry. I don't have enough people around to do anything anymore. What is everyone doing anyways? No job, no jobs, harvest plants. I'm half tempted to just abandon this place. Because it's already ruined. And if I do abandon it and leave these people alive, they could actually show up at my next fortress. We'll just abandon this place and say, you know, let's go someplace else. This place was a failed experiment. I think I'll give it 8 more minutes. I'll make this a 30-minute video, and then I am going to abandon it. The next fortress will be better. Larger, more organized. It won't look like so much vomit, hopefully. I'm not going to build it on an ocean either. We might have... I don't know what we'll have. I want some water. Because I want something to launch minecarts over. Gargles has gone stark raving mad. Oh, really? Where is he at? There he is. He's hungry, dehydrated. I don't know if he's... Stark raving mad doesn't mean he's going to kill anyone, does it? Oh, wow. Look at all these injured people. No wonder nothing's getting done. They were all dragged around and then just left here to die. Nakomes, Jerathor. They all have gecko bite marks on them. Super mutant bullet holes. Gashes from chainsaws and rippers. Blood and filth line the hallways, and the Lear shape just goes on about his business, completely oblivious to the chaos up above. You know what I'm gonna do? I might as well, let's see, remove this wall here. I'm gonna flood the place, because why not? You know what, quit researching, we're not gonna build anything else. I don't have any of these scrapyards going, do I? No. Military's not stationed. But they are trying, you know what, let's just disband those groups. Because honestly, they're not gonna do us any good. Whenever the next group of badasses show up to fight us, it's not like we've got anybody trained for combat. They might be able to kill a rad roach. Who knows? Okay, and I'm going to channel that out if we can. And then from there, let's connect this stairwell like that. And okay, the water will come down through here, come through there. Go ahead and remove that. Actually, just place some holes there. And that'll have to do. The water will leak around a little bit, but it's not going to cause too much damage, honestly. Most of it's going to go straight down the central stairwell and drain into the caverns. And Tristan is beating up one of our helpless iguanas. Poor thing. Why don't you try picking on a robot? Pick on someone your own size. He punts the iguana across the dining hall. As he kicks it in the ribs, you can hear the eggs shatter. You bully. Okay. Come on, before the next wave comes in. Channel that shit out. Is that? Yep, there's Gargles. Starving, dehydrated, crawling around, babbling, ripping his clothing and armor off as he goes. He's not really walking, he's just pushing his face along the floor, drooling as he goes. Well, we may not get to see this place flooded. I don't really have any control over them all right now. There's just not enough of them, and there's too many previous jobs assigned, like carrying food and stockpiling items. I'd have to do a whole lot of managing in Dwarf Therapist. Removing jobs that they don't need. There goes somebody. J. Crittner. He survived through it all, completely unscarred. Except for some mental damage. And who knows, maybe if he survives through this, through these next few minutes here, we can see him in the next fortress. Because I'm not going to generate a new world, I don't think. I might. I'm pretty sure there is an update. I think I'm using point 34.10. I think 34.11 is out, and it fixes a few bugs. But I think it's save compatible with the world. So if everything goes correctly, the next fortress will be in the same place, the same world anyways. Otherwise, oh well, right? Just another chapter in dwarf history here. Vault Dweller history, I mean. Vault dwarves. Jarethor. I don't blame you. Let it out. You know what? They're never gonna dig this stairwell. They're never gonna... Well, maybe they will. They did channel that out. I was gonna say, because I have all of this stuff assigned here. Let's just cancel all of this designation. Quit digging that out. You have a more important task ahead of you, Learshape. A much more important task. You know what, let's get rid of those doors too. We don't want the water to be slowed down by anything. No, Jarethor, don't calm down. How dare you? We need your rage here to finish the job that the super mutants and fire geckos couldn't. There we go. Never mind. I thought he was gonna for sure just hammer that channel out and then go to the stairwell. Oh well, guys. It is 8th slate, 373 mid-spring. There's a population of 24 survivors still here. I think what we're gonna do is pack up the wounded on stretchers and try to pull them to safety. I don't know where we will end up. I don't know what's going to happen to all of them. With any luck, we'll see the survivors in the next fortress, or maybe whenever I'm running around in adventure mode, because that's what I'm going to do next. I'll do another adventure character or two, depending on how long they last, and then we'll go back to fortress mode. Yes, indeed. What a lovely sight all these bodies are.